Well, since I royally screwed up my live stream a minute ago and didn't have any audio, if anybody's around, you can jump back in and we'll just talk about what I just did. Basically, I did a live stream and I didn't have audio on YouTube, but I had it on Instagram, so I'll go over the stuff real quick. So far, I have my TBS Fusion that finally came, and that took about 5 months to get here, and I'm really excited to get that going on my goggles. I've been doing long range without diversity for the last 4 or 5 months, and it's a little sketchy when you go out 1.5 miles on a circular antenna. So I'm really excited to be putting that in. It does look like I got the upgraded version, the version 2. So if I had waited 5 months and I saw version 1 and I had to wait for that little board, I would have been really frustrated. Luckily, it is version 2, and I'll be playing with this a little later this week. I got to get someone to 3D print me a cover because the Fusion module doesn't actually fit on this one. Mongo, audio's good now? Sorry. It's one of those things, there's so much going on the screen, I didn't look to see that my audio gauge was actually moving. So, again, TBS Fusion came. That's really cool. I am doing a bunch of stickers lately. If you need stickers, hit me up. At the moment, they're not UV protected, so they will fade in the sun after a year or so. But I will be getting UV protected laminate very soon for these. So if you need stickers, hit me up. And California, we have to wear masks now, so I made a bunch of anti-mask stickers for some locals because I'm in a small mountain town and we don't really have COVID in my area. Gavin Newsom said he was going to leave it up to each county to make their own laws, but he reneged on that, and now everyone in California in a public area has to wear a mask indoors. So I'm making stickers. In a week or so, I'll be doing a giveaway where I'll be giving away stickers to someone. I'll give them 24 or so stickers and a 2-foot, 18-inch 2-foot wall decal to put on your wall, and it's sticky. It works on textured or wood, and you can peel it off and it won't destroy your paint. And so I'll be doing that giveaway hopefully in a week or so. Once I get my printer up and running more, you can kind of see it over here. It's a big guy, and I have to print once a week, twice a week, otherwise the ink dries up and I get lines in the print. So I have to be printing things. So hit me up if you need some of that. Fold props. We did the raffle. I'll let you know who won in a second because my audio was jacked and I didn't do it right. One of you is going to get a bag that's already open. They are brand new and assembled. I just did it for pictures, so you know, they actually have never been flown, but I just had to assemble them so I could take pictures for my review. Now the winners are, let's see, the first winner was Wisconsin Outdoor Guy. The other one was BMW something. He said he's tried them before. And then the other one was Christoph. So I will send you, each one of you get 2 packs, and I'll send it out to you later this week. What else? I have a frame coming in from 360 Hobby, and it's nice. It's going to have the camera mount, FPV, and GoPro directly in the front of the drone for chase footage. It'll be a dead cat design, and I'm planning on doing a lot more chasing, dirt cars, motocross, drifting. They even have a figure 8 destruction derby coming on later that I think will be really fun if they let me come out there and fly, so I'm working on that. And general flying. I'm almost at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, so let's see if I can pop this up there. There, nope, not there yet. There it is. So I'm at 955 right now. So if anybody likes my style of editing, I really try to put up good visual aids, make it stupid simple to learn and to get the education in your brain. This hobby is hard enough, and so my whole goal is simplifying education. So if you like what I do, feel free to share it around. I will be doing a giveaway once I hit 1,000 subs, but I don't know what yet. It might be a drone that I'll build, or I might just give away like a Radix and a Hobbywing ESC or something like that, something to get you building. I'm not sure yet. I don't have any sponsors, so I might put some feelers out and see if anybody wants to support me with the giveaway. Other than that, it's whatever I feel like giving away and what I can afford. I still don't get paid for YouTube or for any of these videos. It's a give back to the community for watching. So keep an eye on that, and hopefully I'll be able to do that within the next month if I get those last 50 subs and get some money to throw out there. that's about it. That's a short summary of what I screwed up on the audio. What's up, Lucky Me? Thanks for joining. I was just telling them about how I'm about to hit 1,000 subscribers, and hopefully I can get something good to give away, like a full drone or a flight controller and ESC, something to get people going. Actually, something I didn't mention is I'm really debating on getting the Tango 2, because I just fly Crossfire for everything nowadays. So I might sell my Taranis and my Crossfire module. If I do, it'll be posted on my social media pages, and I'll let everybody know. Of course, it will be really cheap. This controller has sticky buttons on the display. They all still work. Get your butt out of my camera. And so I would be selling this for like half price. I would not want a lot of money. I've had it 5 years. It's kind of beat up. It's well loved. It works fine, but it's old. So if you know anybody that's going to be looking for a Taranis or maybe a Crossfire module, I think it's time for me to get a smaller controller. I'm always flying out of a backpack, always. And this thing takes up so much room. The TBS Tango 2 is half the size. Do you have the Tango 2, Lucky Me? Because it's looking good. They say they can go out 50 kilometers, which is like 30 miles. Kind of stupidly far. I would never really fly that far. But I really only want to get out 2-3 miles. If I want to go farther than that, I'll hike closer or I'll drive closer. I don't want to lose my drone 4 miles, 5 miles away. I plan on recovering even when I do long range, so that's kind of the deciding factor. Is it's small. It's only $200. I could probably sell the controller for $50 and the Crossfire module for a discounted price, and so my upgrade would only cost me $50-$80, and I'd have a smaller size. And honestly, I don't need 20 switches and knobs and flaps and, you know, variable switches. I need an arm and a beeper and maybe a turtle mode. I need like 3 or 4 switches, so that's what I'm going to be going for, hopefully. And so that's going to be the next upgrade now that I have the Orca goggles and the TBS Fusion module. I've been flying for 7 years, and I'm slowly trying to upgrade my equipment and downsize. And that's what I'm doing this summer. If any of you are in Northern California, Crossfire Micro at 250. Yeah, I mean, all I need is 2 miles at 250 milliwatts. And with clear line of sight, you can get beyond that. And I almost always have clear line of sight. I will sit in a spot where I am looking directly down the mountain or the chute, and maybe behind a tree or a rock for a second. But the Tango 2, I think, will be fine for me even doing long range. Plus, there's other antenna modifications you can do for it and stuff like that. So it's just, it's the next step. The pinch on the Tango 2, I've also seen some people add 3D prints to the side of it to just make it a little wider. And so you have that range to, you know, to actually pinch as opposed to thumb. Because it is more like an Xbox controller, and I'm a pincher. So I don't know how that's going to work. But thank you, everyone. I'm going to be trying to release a couple new videos in the next month or so about the very basics of FPV. It's hard for me to make videos, and so I enjoy instructional stuff, teaching you how to do things. The next one I think I'm going to do is all about soldering. I'm always getting questions about soldering, what solder to use, what soldering iron, how hot it needs to be, stuff like that. And there's some real basic things that you should always do and should never do with soldering irons, like get the thing too hot. And it's all about surface area and using the liquid of the solder to, you know, fuse, because liquid transfers heat better and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to be going back to basics with my videos, I think, to help the beginner community. It's so hard for me to find new products to review, and Josh Bardwell and UAV Futures and all those guys, they get the products before I can, because they get the pre-release. And so I can't compete with the YouTube algorithms and the Google search engines, because their product's already been out there a week before I get it, and so they already have 10,000 views by the time my video gets published. And I'm always playing catch up with that. So I say screw it. Let's take what they've done and just make it better and easier. So that's my goal for the next month. I won't keep you any longer. Keep an eye on my Instagram and Facebook. That's where I do a lot of my talking, is Instagram, and that's where I'll be throwing out the giveaways. Oh, one more thing. I've got a lot of frames. This one's broken. That, you know, I don't need anymore. I also have a bunch of cameras, like Foxeer Arrows, that I do not need. I use the toothless, and I use the razor from Foxeer now. So if you know anybody that's going through hard times and they can't afford and they broke a frame, I'd be happy to donate to somebody who's a active FPV person and just can't afford it. I have cameras and a couple of frames to give away. I have a Spectrum DXE I'd like to sell, maybe for like 50 bucks. I don't want to get a whole lot of money from it. I just want to help out, but I do want to reinvest if I can into my own equipment. But let me know if somebody's hurting for FPV stuff with this whole COVID Corona stuff. And I'd be happy to go through some of my things and help donate some electronics, cameras, frames. If I have 4S motors because I'm switching all to 6S. So if somebody's hurting, let me know on my Instagram or something, and I'll try and donate some of my old equipment that I'm not using. So that's about it. Thanks a lot. Congratulations to all the winners. Thank you everybody for subscribing and following me and chatting with me. I enjoyed talking about all this stuff with you guys. So until next time, thank you and keep ripping packs.